Infinity Train, one of the greatest Western animations in the last couple decades, which is treated like absolute trash by the owners. Either way, it has an iceberg chart. Top, anyone familiar with Infinity Train knows this. Bottom, you probably don't. Top of the chart. Time on the train. Despite the train being in an alternate dimension, it does seem to take place in real time. The pilot. Like most shows, it had a pilot. It was uploaded to the Cartoon Network YouTube back when it still existed. It would have shown a precursor to the Corgi cart. Like most pilots, of course, it also has slightly different models for the characters. One is broken. Given how we see him in Book 4 in the past and how we see him in the rest of the series, yes. Kate Mulgrew. This is a misspelling of the actress. She's best known for playing Janeway on Star Trek or Flemeth in Dragon Age. She voices the cat. Train logo is 1-1. The Infinity Train logo, which is the show logo and the symbol on the doors, is clearly 1-1 when he splits apart, giving hints that he's the conductor early on. The pod in Book 1, Episode 1. If you look really closely, you can indeed see Tulip's pod. Mirror World exists outside the train. In the last episode of Book 1, we do not see Tulip's reflection because they went off on their own adventure, meaning the train is real. 1-1 is the true villain. Given how cold he is in Book 4, and how he did not tell anyone how the train works until Book 2, maybe? The side photo is of Alan Dracula, the deer, as a pillow and a frog. Alan Dracula is a deer that can shapeshift and is really funny in Book 2. I like that the borders are green because Infinity Train. The numberless passenger. I guess this is referring to the side photo of Hazel because she has a number but it doesn't glow. But anyone who's seen Book 3 knows why. Or maybe it's talking about that guy Lake threw out of the pod. Outside car projection? They do that. 1-1 sang the stewardess away in Book 1, Episode 3, the Corgi car. Yes, he did. If you actually rewatch it, he does sing a little ditty which sends the stewardess away, which hints towards him being the conductor. The cat's age. Samantha seems to be immortal because we see her in the past in several different times, and they don't seem to age. Timestamp error. I don't actually know. The cars are tailored for passengers. I guess they could be, given how they always seem to be in a specific order, and explains why we don't see more examples of different passengers crossing paths. But then again, we do see passengers visit familiar cars, so I don't know. Creator of the cat's machine. The cat's machine is this thing that lets the cat travel from different carts. Given that she has paws, I don't know who made it. Maybe it was 1-1 or some passenger. I don't know. Next layer. The cat's other passenger tapes. They have some. Everyone dies off screen. That's not true. The wasteland is made out of golem passengers. Golems are these terrifying, ugly bug dog things that live out in the wasteland. I guess this Fury says that all the dust out there is all a bunch of dead people, which is kind of metal. Amelia was going to commit suicide. Given how depressed she was after Ulrich, maybe. The Bliss Car was the original name for episode 1 and would have been a cart about people stuck to TV screens. Cut kiss scene. It's not what you're hoping for, Infinity Train fans. In fact, it was a cut scene from Infinity Train Book 3. Apex Kids based on the It Crew. The Apex Kids were apparently based off of the It Crew, but actually the designer based some of them off of the Lost Boys from Hook. Previous fake conductors. Other than Amelia, I don't know any others. The side photo is of Alan Dracula as a spider. Next up, Tulip visit the jungle car. I only could find this meme. The Ballad of Mustard and Stinktail full transcript. This is a Corgi thing, and I'm pretty sure this isn't actually a full thing. Brown Pants Lake. No, they wear black. So this is probably a reference to an animation error or something dirty. A better entry would be Lake is trans, given that their story in book 2 is them trying to get people to see them as a person. Simon killed passengers. Given who Simon is, maybe. Pods put people in cars similar to their pickup. Given Tulip, Ryan, and Min wake up in snowy cars, maybe. Frog eraser. In the pilot, Tulip's eraser is a frog. In the actual show, it's an onion. 1-1 8-ball. Yes, there's an 8-ball that looks like 1-1. Early conductor suit. The side photo. 1-1 is fixed by book 3. Maybe. Next layer. Destination Unknown livestream. Was a 6-hour countdown premiere to Infinity Train. Book 3, Episode 2, Whiteout. Tulip is now an administrator. Train government relation. Owen Dennis says the government knows about the Infinity Train, which kind of makes me wish they had a season about some agent who doesn't know about it discovering the train and that it runs to the higher-ups. Running Away variations. This is the theme song to Infinity Train and it has multiple variants. Oshkosh typo. In the trailer to Infinity Train, it's spelled as 2 words when it's meant to be 1 word. Mace was right. Sort of, given that the machine refuses to give, a number. Yabba Dabba Doolip car was a scrapped episode. The side photo is Simon getting galmed in one of the most shocking and darkest deaths in Western TV animation. Bottom. Randall is all the water in the train. Randall is this water guy that we do see in other cards is snow, so assuming that's him as all the snow and all the water on the train. And that's why the iceberg has a smiley face. Passengers don't return home. Yes, they do. Train's destination. The train is constantly moving in the wasteland, so I don't know where it's going. 1-1's true name is 3, because in binary, 1-1 is 3. The significance of this might be nothing. Candy dancer robots. Candy dancers are people who work on railroads. The Infinity Train is in the future. The wasteland might be in the far-flung future. The train is a multi-reality gate, I guess. And the side photo is how Simon and Grace sees Amelia as the conductor robot. And that was the Infinity Train Iceberg. Did you learn anything new? Do you already know these facts? What would you add to this iceberg? Did I spark your interest in the Infinity Train? Have you seen it before? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, bring back the Infinity Train.